Hello everyone, welcome back to Breaklight Productions. My name is Curtis Lambert and today we're reacting to another viewer suggested music video. This time it's for ALFFY REV, The Beauty of Bali. Now, all of ALFFY REV's stuff that we've reacted to thus far has been awesome and so cinematic. So yes, super excited to jump into this one. Let's get on into it. Awesome handwriting. Awesome macro shots, loving the foreground elements as well. Damn, that's a shot. Nice close-up shots. You can really see the depth of focus on those close-up shots. Like it would have been on a real like telephoto lens, which is awesome. Oh, cute. Hell yeah. It's such a unique, like, his electronica music is so different, you know? Like, I love that he sort of focuses on telling, like, the history of the, like, land and people and culture. Like, it's a great use for techno music, like. Oh, love the flares in that one. Nice push in. Really energetic editing as well. You can see not only is there constant cuts, but they're also like speeding things up.
Kadang terpaksa karena sedok.
Para penari, para pengabuh boleh berkumpul, boleh latihan, boleh ngayah ke pura-pura.
See, it's so cool. Like, this is essentially like a documentary at the moment. Like, it's just so different. Nice foreground element there, another foreground element, awesome. Oh, that's a drone shot. Cool. But yeah, it's so, yeah, like, different and unique. I love it. Love that grass shot. And most of this natural, oh, look at that sunset. Oh, nice light in there. But yeah, pretty much all of this is natural lighting. Here we go. Bit of VFX stuff going on. Very cool to see. Ooh, feels like we're building up to a breakdown. Hell yeah. Ooh. It's proper dubsteppy breakdown this time. Love the choreography as well. It's really nicely filmed. That's cool. That's a cool shot. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Ah, as always, such a great let me just close that. Such a great music video. And I love this, like, so far with all of ALFFY REV's stuff that we've watched. Like I was saying earlier, the fact that it's all like telling their history and the culture and showing the people of Indonesia is, yeah, like really cool. I've never really seen this approach to electronic music before. Like, most of the time it's very like, oh, you know, we're just gonna make a music video partying and that's it, you know, some DJ shots or whatever. But the fact that it's, yeah, like it's intertwined with the culture and the people and the history of Indonesia is, yeah, just really, really awesome. So let's break it down. So pretty much all of these shots are natural lighting. As such, there's not much to talk about lighting wise, but there would, like, without doubt, be some shots in this music video where they're using diffusion or flags to better control that lighting and give it that more soft cinematic feel that we see throughout this music video. When we get to the main, I guess, temple, if you want to call it that, like where he's got his desk set up and such, I feel like we've got some haze being pumped through that scene, just because I sort of see some haze clouds blowing through there. Now, could that be just a natural mist or whatever? Yeah, 100%. Like that 100% exists. But, you know, it could be one or the other. Doesn't matter either way. It just, yeah, looks really nice. Then we get to the close-ups of her on the beach. These are beautiful close-up shots. Nice time of day, but also they're really macro. You can see, like, if her eye is in focus, her ears aren't in focus. So it's a really, like, shallow depth of field, where shallow depth of field, have I gotten that the wrong way around? Regardless, essentially it's such a depth of field that, yeah, like if anything's even just slightly like behind or in front of the focus point, it's out of focus, which is really, really awesome, and can lead to a lot of beautiful shots, such as the crab, little hermit crab that's on her hand. Like, this is a on, let's say, a wide lens or something, you know, where the depth of field might be a bit different, you would probably have like at least these foreground fingers in focus as well. But it's such a like, the depth of focus is so precise that that crab's in focus, but you know, the top of the thumb isn't, the foreground fingers aren't, and her in the background, it's completely out of focus. So yeah, really, really cool there. I love, yeah, the locations, the choreography, etc. Super awesome, super on point, like really beautiful stuff. I love the fact that halfway through it goes to this sort of sepia footage of these sort of interviews. Now, I couldn't really pick up what they were like. I just want to... Yeah, so unfortunately, I don't understand what they're saying. But that's okay. Like, it's still, like, you know, it's still beautiful and a really awesome choice, because it essentially turns it into almost like a pseudo documentary halfway through, which, yeah, is awesome. And again, something, at least with electronic music, I've never really seen done before, so that's awesome. Then I also just want to talk about, like, and I'm gonna use this particular shot. Yeah, so this shot, a big thing with composition, like when you're starting off with your shots, is often you think of things being on the same plane, and you know, most often than not, you're gonna have learnt things about the rule of thirds. You know, essentially you've got the left hand side, the middle, and right hand side of frame, but then it also goes top side, middle, bottom side. But most of the time, at least with me when I was starting off, you'd think of things as all sort of being on the same plane. So, as an example, you know, and I'll just use my hands, you might frame it so that, you know, I'm on this side of frame, but my hand is going to be in one of the other sections, and that's cool. But you've also got to learn that there's that extra axis as well. There's not just up and down and left to right. There's also front to back, you know, foreground, midground, background. And you can stack things that are in different sides of the frame, not just on the same plane, but like actually, you know, ticking those different, like, foreground, midground, background. I know it's really hard when I'm trying to find the best words to like describe it, so it's probably best just looking at this image where, you know, they could have had that as just a singular plane image where, you know, the two girls are in the middle, and then there's a you know, thin to the left of frame and a thin to the right of frame, and you know, the roof is up top, and the statues are in the middle, and all of this, and that would be nice, like single plane you know, composition. But instead they've added that extra dimension by putting whatever this is. I guess it's a tree or a shrub or something, some sort of plant in the foreground, but so far in the foreground that it's out of focus. And so it's just this front element taking up the left hand side of frame, which is awesome because then it pushes our eyes past that to the middle of frame, and to a lesser extent the right of frame as well, keeping our eyes on what they're doing. Yeah, which is great. And this is something we see used throughout this music video, is really utilizing the foreground elements. And that's why, yeah, like if you're a camera person or a cinematographer or a photographer and you're wanting to make your images more exciting, don't just think about composition up and down and left and right. Think about it in that extra axis as well of foreground, midground, background. What elements can you put in the foreground? What elements can you put in the background to make that image more dynamic? Because I find the nicest compositions and the most beautiful ones that are just absolutely breathtaking are the ones where bottom, middle, top, left, middle, right, foreground, midground, background are all ticked in the one photo or the one image. That's when, yeah, you get the beautiful shots that are just, 10s out of 10. What else can we talk about? The VFX towards the end, super clean, really awesome. I reckon, yeah, having it at night with the fires and stuff, intercut with the actual like sort of choreographers and actual like fire blowers, really cool. Like really sort of gave that final breakdown the epicness that it deserved. So yeah, really cool. So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I have to talk about with this one. I know I've got a few other ALFFY REV music videos to get through that have been recommended to me, so be sure to stay tuned for that. But otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.